deal it. Money power mind, you know. A problem.
People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now people, the first part of this video is called You Can't Trust the Popo, You Can't Trust the Politician, You Can't Trust the Preacher and people. In this case, we are speaking about an event or an incident that occurred as it pertains to a soldier and his wife. Now people, it seems as if these soldiers and the Popo, they are acting as if they are the average Joe. They did not realize, or it seems as if they did not realize that they signed some sort of agreement that they were supposed to act professional, that they were supposed to act different from the criminals. However, people, we see off lately, they've been acting up. Now, people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look at this ad campaign for the soldiers in the Jamaica Defense Force, and people, after that, I will give my piece.
What am I doing, Blitz? Wagwan.
Now people, what we also see in this video is that these soldiers, they are acting as if they watch too much BET. They watch too much rap video because they are acting like they are rappers. And people, you see that they have a whole, we are speaking about a whole whack of cash. We are speaking about bands on top of bands. We are talking about bricks upon bricks. And people, you know that their salary cannot basically afford that. So that is why you see them living above their means. So that is why you see a lot of the times these Popo and the soldier, them basically start thief, them start rob, them start to do all manner of evil because they are living above their means. They are trying to keep up with the Joneses, point blank and period. Now people, that was not actually an ad campaign, however, just to set the mood. Now people, the incident that I am speaking about, it involves a corporal from the JDF Jamaica Defense Force, and he is said to be 34-year-old and his name is Roderick Brown. OC aka Wax. That means that him kinda wacky in the head. That means that he is not too righted in the head. And it also involves his 27-year-old wife, and her name is Kedisha Hines Brown, Brown being the married name, and she is said to be a financial advisor. Now people, based on the information, it is said that this man came home maybe about Thursday evening, I think, and there was some sort of dispute, Friday or Thursday, don't quote me. So anyways, it is said that there was some sort of dispute, some sort of altercation, physical, verbal, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, people like them say you have word on the street and you have word from the news, from the report. It is said that he came home and there was some sort of dispute, like I said before, and it is said that all sort of shoving and pushing, rete, lele, and the man bust up 2 cans after the wife and people. It is said that she was not injured. Now people, when we listen to word on the street, it is said that Friday was this lady's birthday, and the soldier took some time off, and they had Maria talk about bump and grind, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. And then she fell asleep, and it is said that based on information from the street that this man has been hearing all sorts of words in the grapevine where I talk about some little birdie or whisper in his ears. And they were telling him that the wife is having some sort of extra marital affair with somebody, a neighbor, who lives 6 houses down from Freedom House. And people, it is said that after they did the wild thing, him basically take the fingerprint scan from her off her finger while she was sleeping. And he opened her phone, and to his disgust, he found all sorts of video, he found all sorts of text, he found all sorts of voice note, basically implicating the wife, giving all sorts of brain to the neighbor and people. You know that he could not stand it. He almost had a heart attack like Fred Sanford, point blank and period. Now, people, based on the information, it is that the corporal was questioned by members from the Greater Portmore CIB. I am speaking about the Criminal Investigation Branch, and it is alleged that he was arrested and also charged after he dispensed his rifle, or after he dispensed, we are speaking about his firepiece, and it is said that it was also seized. So, people, the end of the story, or the moral of the story, is this. These soldiers, especially or specifically in this case, they are acting up. They forget that they signed some sort of oath. That means that they are supposed to honor. We are speaking about their job. So we are not expecting them to act like the average Joe up on the street. Because people, like the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is expected. So therefore, if people put you on a pedestal and expect you to act in a certain manner, and you basically breach at people, it is not a good look. Point blank and period. However, we see that of lately, the popo, the politician, the preacher, and now the soldiers, they are acting up. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. We're speaking about true Jamaica buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now, people, continuing on the theme of bad popo, bad soldier, we see that a member of the Constabulary Force, Jamaica Constabulary Force, we are talking about the JCF, who has been classified as a top-tier member of a Spanish Town base, we are talking about the KLANSMAN gang. He has been taken into custody. Now, based on the information, it is said that the former constable has been nabbed on Friday by a joint security operation targeting members of the gang, and it is said that at least 2 firearms were also seized, and it is also said that at least 2 dozen or a dozen persons were also detained. Now, based on the information, it is said that the ex-popo, he was questioned by members of CTAC, and people, when you talk about CTAC, you are talking about the top detectives that basically investigate all sorts of big crime. We are speaking about terrorism. We are speaking about anything that relates to any sort of financial crime. We are speaking about the best of the best in Jamaica, and it is said that this man has been questioned for his involvement as a top-tier member in the KLANSMAN. Now, people, based on the information, it is said that this operation was launched following a recent outbreak in all sorts of all sorts of persons getting slapped away, and also members of the gang basically internal feuding. And it is said that during this internal feuding, several persons were conned up and several persons were also taken out. Now, people, when we consider the situation in Jamaica and we see that the average, we are speaking about criminals, they are acting bad, they are creating havoc and catastrophe out there. And then when you add the popo and then add the soldier, people, it is not a good look, because the truth and the facts that we can understand, and while it is not justified that we understand that persons are creating all sorts of crime, all sorts of slap away, we can kind of understand. But as it relates to the popo and the soldier, people, that is taking it to the next level. We are speaking about persons that are supposed to be in charge of our security, persons that are supposed to know better. They are actually doing worse out there. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we know that this is Heroes Weekend, holiday weekend, and we saw that a joint military operation, it was launched in St. Catherine South. Now, people, this is based on the fact that hundreds of persons turned up at the beaches. We are speaking about Hellshire in a Portmore. We are speaking about Old Harbour Bay, and we are also speaking about Caymanas Bay or Caymanas River. And people, it is said that at about 12 p.m., 12 noon, the popo and the soldier pull up, and they were warning people to go home because people will know so the curfew started. At about 3 p.m., we are speaking about yesterday, Now, people, based on the information, it is said that these persons did not want to listen to the Popo or the soldier. And people, you know, say after 3 o'clock, after the curfew start, you are basically in breach of the Disaster Risk Management Act. That means that you can be arrested, you can be charged. Now, based on the information from Stephanie Lindsay, who is the head of the Corporate Communications Unit of the JCF, she said that in excess of 300 persons were warned for breaching the Curfew and Disaster Risk Management Act. It is said that at least 443 vehicles were stopped and 156 vehicles were searched. And it is also said that 33 persons have been ticketed and issued for all sorts of road citation. We are speaking about Road and Traffic Act breaches. And also based on the information, it is said that at least 3 motor vehicles and also a motorbike, it was seized, and also 4 persons were taken into the Popo station. We are speaking about in Portmore, and it is understood that at least 2 individuals, they were held for questioning as it pertains to some shooting. So people like them say, who can hear, they are going to feel. So people, take a listen, take a look at some of these videos, and then let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.
Okay, so this is all who said them bad, and I go at Elsha. This is what going on. You see that? This is all the traffic from Elsha, and everybody going into that truck. And that truck. So look, people are lined up and are going to that truck. All who can hear, 3 o'clock.
We are going to be very distressed this evening. Police locked down everywhere, giving out tickets because of violation of curfew, which started at 3 o'clock today. I was able to negotiate and see it go. Police and soldier because of curfew. Pulling over and getting a ticket because 3 o'clock gone. Yeah.